What is alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha r? They are the natural numbers or whole numbers 0 to n. Our things, available things are n only. So more than n things we cannot give to any person. So either alpha 1, alpha 2, each alpha I just 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n only. So our condition is each alpha I is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n for all I. For all I means x1, I value 1, 2, 3 so on up to r value. Okay, this is one condition. And the sum of all the given things, how much? We have the n things. We have given all the things to our persons. And let us collect them all the things. Now how many things will come here? N things. Therefore, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 so on alpha n is equal to alpha r is equal to n. Okay, this is one condition to write the general term in this expansion. And the next one, what is the coefficient? This also here, the particularly the alpha 1 things given to the person x1, alpha 2 things given to person x2. Now this also a formula is there in the permutations and combinations. In how many number of ways those things can be given to the r persons, there is the formula. The formula next, suppose from n out of the n things, let us give to the x1 by taking the alpha 1 things. Now alpha 1 things can be selected from nc alpha 1 ways, and nc alpha 1 ways the alpha 1 things can be given to x1, and next the remaining things are there n minus alpha 1. From these things again we have to select the alpha 2 things and we have to give them to the x2 person. Giving means we have to select first, after that we will give. So n minus alpha 1 c alpha 2 ways we can give to the second person, and continuing this process finally we will get 1. Now this value will come as n factorial by alpha 1 factorial, alpha 2 factorial, so on alpha r factorial. That value will come like that after calculation. So this is the coefficient of the general term. I will write it n factorial by alpha 1 factorial alpha 1 factorial into alpha 2 factorial so on into alpha r factorial x power alpha 1 into x1 x2 power alpha 2 x3 power alpha 3 so on xr power alpha r. Okay, this is the general term, the coefficient clearly we can see that. Now let us solve one question, a problem. And what is the other condition? In case of the powers, we got the one condition, this is a condition, it is a condition. The none of the exponents cannot exceed 0 or n, and not more than n, not less than 0. And every exponent, alpha 1, alpha 2, they are the natural numbers only. And second condition, the sum of the powers of x1, x2 is equal to n. A problem find the coefficient of x power 6 in the expansion of 1 minus x plus x square whole to the power of 2 sum 12. Okay, power 6. The large number, if you take the large number, the calculation part is very difficult. So the small number, average number, not very small, not very large. I have taken the 6 average number. Now let us find. Now let us think this base as x1, x2, x3. It is looking as x1 plus x2 plus x3 whole to the power of n form. Let us write the general term, and after that we want the x power is 6. How to do it? See. The general term of this expansion is 6 factorial by the one exponent, let it be alpha, and minus x exponent, let it be beta, x square exponent, let it be gamma. So that is why denominator alpha factorial, beta factorial, gamma factorial. So 1 power alpha minus x power beta and x square power gamma. 6 factorial divided by alpha factorial, beta factorial, gamma factorial. Here minus 1 whole to the power of beta, this is 1, and x power, here beta, here 2 gamma, beta plus 2 gamma. The x power is beta plus 2 gamma. Now we have simplified the power of x, only single x is there. We want the x power coefficient. Therefore, we have to assume here beta plus 2 gamma as equal to 6. So let beta plus 2 gamma is equal to 6. And the general conditions, primary conditions, what are the primary conditions? So the sum of the powers equal to n is 6. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 6. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 6. And more condition, general condition, what is general condition? Each exponent lies between 0 to n, never exceed n, never decrease 0. Not more than n, not less than 0. So alpha value 0 to 6, beta value 0 to 6, gamma value also 0 to 6. So each alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 6 only. Now here let us solving algebraically is not possible. Just we take some values for gamma, and then we will find the beta value and the alpha value. Now gamma values are the limited. You see here gamma value 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 6. Now let us take gamma 0, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3, and automatically the beta and alpha values will come correspondingly. If you take gamma is equal to 0, if gamma is equal to 0, then beta plus, here you put 0 is equal to 6, okay, beta is equal to 6. Now then what is alpha value? Alpha can be found from here. So you put here alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 6. Okay, you can cancel. Alpha is equal to 0. So this is one set of the values of x. So alpha, beta, gamma we are getting as alpha 0, beta is 6, gamma 0. One set of the values of alpha, beta, gamma. Next, let us go for gamma is equal to 1. So second one, gamma is equal to 1. Then beta plus 2 gamma is equal to 6. How much will come? Beta plus 2 into 1 is equal to 6. That is beta is equal to 6 minus 2, 4. Now what will happen? Alpha value we can write as put here beta 4, gamma 1. 4 plus 1, 5. 6 minus 5, 1. Alpha is 1. So alpha 1. So beta 4, gamma is 1. Next, whenever you take gamma is equal to 2, how much value will come? Beta plus 2 into 2 plus 6. that is beta is equal to 6 minus 4, 2. Okay, alpha value how much? Here let us write alpha value, beta value 2 here, 2 plus gamma 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 6 minus 4, 2, alpha also is 2. So everything is 2 here. Next, if you take gamma is equal to 3, beta plus 3 into 3, 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Then beta is equal to 0. So whenever beta equal to 0, put here gamma is 3, beta 0. Okay, 6 minus 3, 3. Alpha is 3. So 3, 0, 3. Next, gamma is equal to 4. If you take gamma is equal to 4, here beta plus 2 into 4 is equal to 6. It is 8. Beta is equal to minus 2. Not allowed. Not less than 0. Not more than 6. So the beta value does not exist. Automatically alpha value also does not exist. We can avoid from here. If you take beta, more values 5, 6, 7, not beta, gamma values, if you take more values, the beta value will come as a negative. So negative is not allowed. Therefore, negative is not allowed for alpha, beta, gamma, everything. So you can avoid the remaining situations. Now only 4 situations are there. Now in this situation, the same term, what term? X power 6 term will come. Here also x power 6 term, here also x power 6, here also x power 6. So we have to collect this all the x power 6 terms. Just we have to collect their coefficients only. So I will write all the coefficients of x power 6. Here we have write the general term 6 factorial by alpha factorial, beta factorial, gamma factorial, and minus 1 whole to the power of beta into x power beta plus 2 gamma. Okay, it is not necessary. This is the coefficient. It is n of x power 2 beta plus 2 gamma, not necessary. Just we have to collect the coefficient, that is, it is enough. I will put alpha, beta, gamma values. So this set of the values we have to put first. After that, and taking plus sign, just collecting means we have to add all the coefficients in all the situations. Therefore, coefficient of x power 6 is equal to 6 factorial divided by alpha factorial, 0 factorial into 6 factorial into 0 factorial. And minus 1 whole to the power of beta. We don't forget. What is beta here? 6. So minus 1 whole to the power of 6 plus, and the next situation, alpha 1, beta 4, gamma 1. 6 factorial by alpha factorial, 1 factorial, 4 factorial, 1 factorial, and beta minus 1 whole to the power of beta, power 4. Next one, this one, 6 factorial by alpha factorial, beta factorial, gamma factorial, minus 1 whole to the power of beta into, that's all, plus 6 factorial by next this one, 3 factorial into 0 factorial into 3 factorial minus 1 whole cube, whole power 0, not cube here. Okay, this is the coefficient. Now, by simplifying this one, we will obtain the numerical value. Okay, that is 6 factorial is common factor, 1 by 6 factorial. This is positive, 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 everywhere positive. Plus 1 by 4 factorial, it is 1, it is 1. Plus, taken our common factor, 1 by 8 plus 2 factorial value 2, 1 by 3 factorial 6, so 36. So, by simplifying this one, we will obtain the coefficient. Okay, leaving the work, remaining part of the work to you, you can calculate it. Okay, today let us in this class let us complete the class. I am leaving the class. In the next class let us discuss about the other problems.